Hello friends, welcome to Techia. In this tutorial, we'll see about vModel. Before starting vModel, I would recommend you to check the tutorial related to software development lifecycle. You could see different type of software development methodologies such as waterfall model, spiral model, agile and so on in the previous tutorials. Here I am going to teach you about the vModel. This model came up to overcome the drawbacks of the waterfall model, and in this model testing starts from the requirement stage itself. If you don't know about waterfall model, so I will suggest you to see the waterfall model tutorial first. So what is the definition of vModel? vModel is also known as verification and validation model. In this, each phase of SDLC must be completed before the next phase starts. It follows a sequential design process, same like waterfall model. In this model, first of all activities go on the downward direction, and at one point in time, it starts moving in the upward direction to reuse the test document for the testing process and forms a V shape. Hence, it is known as the V model. So we'll explain you about V model for each and every phases one by one. Before explaining each and every phases of V model, first see when we go for this model, we go for V and V model for the following reasons. For the large and complex applications, large means that the n number of modules, and complex specify lots of dependencies between modules. And it is also used for the long-term projects. So it is about where we use V model. So let's come to the V model phases. Don't you think that why do we use this V model if it is same as waterfall model? If it is same as waterfall model. So let's explain why do we use this V model if it is same as waterfall model. If it overcomes the disadvantages of waterfall model. Firstly, this will overcome the disadvantages of waterfall model. We have seen that tester involves in the project only. At the last phase of the development process. Okay. In waterfall model. So if you didn't go through the waterfall model, so before this go through with the waterfall model. So it will be easy to understand how V model overcome waterfall model disadvantages. In this, testing involves in the early phase of SDLC. Testing starts in early stages of product development. Which avoids downward flow of defect, which in turn reduce lot of rework. Both team, tester and developer work in parallel. The test team work on various activities like preparing test cases, will prepare test cases, test plan, test scripts, and so on. While the development team work on SRS, design and coding. Okay. Once the requirements were received, both the development and test team start their activities. Delivers a parallel in this model. Whilst developers are working on the SRS, System Requirement Specification, testers work on BRS, Business Requirement Specification, and prepare ATP, Acceptance Test Plan, and ATC, Acceptance Test Cases, and so on. Tester will be ready with all the requirement artifacts such as test plan, test cases by the time developer release the finished product. It saves a lots of time. So let's see how the development team, dev team plus test team involved in each phase of SDLC V model. Let's come to the diagram of V model. Once the client send the BRS, both the team, test and development start their activities. The developer translate the BRS to SRS, and the test team involved in reviewing the BRS to find the missing or wrong requirements and writes acceptance test plan and acceptance test cases. In the next stage, the development team sends the SRS, the testing team for reviewing, and the developers start building the HLD, high level design document of the product. The test team involved in reviewing the SRS against the BRS and writes system test plans and test cases. In the next stage, the development team starts building LLD, low level design of the product. The test team involved in reviewing the HLD, high level design, and write integration test plan and integration test cases. In the next stage, the development team starts with the coding of the product. The test team involved in reviewing the LLD, low level design, and writes functional plan and functional test cases. In the next stage, the development team released the build to the test team. Once the unit testing was done, the test team carries out functional testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing on the release build step by step. So this is all about V model phases, how we are using in real times project, how we are getting the requirements, how we design the product, how we code it, how we test it in each and every phases. So let's come to see what's the advantages of V model. Testing starts in early stages of product development, which avoids downward flow of defect and helps to find the defect in the early stages. Test team will be ready with the test cases by the time developer release the software, which in turn save a lot of time. Testing is involved in every stage of product development. It gives a quality product. Total investment is less due to less or no rework. Disadvantages: initial investment is more because testing involves right from the early stage. Whenever there is change in requirement, the same procedure continues. It leads more documentation work. What's the applications? Where we used V model. V model is used for long-term projects, complex application when customer is expecting a very high quality product within time frame, because every stage is tested and developers and testers are working in parallel. So this is all about V model, its phases, disadvantages, advantages of V model, and where we use V model. If you have any query related to V model, kindly comment. Thank you.